Then.
You, Suzuki.
You.
Yes. So we filmed at GDC, in case you didn't know, for the awards. We've got a chance to film with the great and powerful man, Sega legend.
Yeah.
Yu Suzuki, creator of Shenmue.
And Shenmue 2.
And
Virtua Fighter 1.
no,
Filming with Yu Suzuki, I thought it was really funny because we walk in and it's him and his translator, and they're spending a lot of time. We're trying to, okay, what are they working on, whatever. And they're trying to find a translation for the word drum circle, because that does not translate.
Yeah.
They don't have that in Japan. Go figure.
Farted into space, that's the concept.
They got that. Now
that
it's
was
fine.
fine. They
Hundreds
they
of
had
years.
that
They had
right
that.
away.
Has its own kanji.
They had that, but drum circle, that's
That was
tricky.
what did they end up going with? Something like
Circle,
rhythm,
I think there was Circle of Pounding.
rhythm team or something.
Rhythm team.
No, he might have just said it directly. I'm not sure.
Circle.
I think they were called Elite Beat Agents.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
joke. Next joke.
really cool getting to meet him, just because one of our first things we ever
Was
put out was
Shenmue.
our Shenmue video, and there was a point where he looked at me and he was like, I've seen your video. I was like, oh yeah. Like in my head, I was like, what would he have seen? Because who would watch, But it was like, oh, it's really cool. And then he was like, oh, he shook my hand and was like, Ryo Hazuki. Like I was like, oh, he.
That's it. If they're making a movie,
Thank
it's
you.
gonna be you get your part.
Yeah, no,
Cast.
I think I'm cast. So
You
that was
are
the sign.
cast.
No, but anyway, so we got to meet with him, and so they were translating the stuff for a little while. It took them a while, and Sega's PR person was there, and she was saying like, they're just translating everything. Feel free to set up, and we had our own room blocked off, and she's like, feel free to set up, do whatever you got to do. It'll be a little bit. She said, I blocked off. I did as best as we could. I blocked off about 2 hours to do this, so I hope that's okay. And we were like, oh, we'll be. 10, 15 minutes. We'll barge this. Maybe half hour. Maybe.
Yeah.
But we'll be good. And she was like, are you serious? Yeah, you're kidding.
You like blew her mind.
And we were like, no. I mean, we'll make quick work. I mean, all he's got to do, he stands there, reads the story, and then we'll move on.
She's like, I used to work in Hollywood, so
Yeah.
I can only imagine the hours it took to film with Miyamoto,
Yeah.
Kojima. We're like, yeah, it's like 20
10
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah. She's like, I mean, that video was, not even a minute, but I bet to get that minute, gosh, how many hours? And we were, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was like,
We were out of there in
you
another
pretty much
10.
saw everything we filmed.
Yeah, exactly. That was filmed in real time.
With Miyamoto, I think that we took longer to get photographs and autographs.
That took longer than the filming. Absolutely.
It was the film.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We met him, signed stuff, took pictures. That was longer than the filming.
Yeah,
process.
absolutely. We know their time is valuable, so
Yeah.
So anyway, so they were like, wait, so it won't be 2 hours? No, and then they were like, it was like this world opened up before them. Maybe we can.
I can get lunch.
Yeah, we were like,
Let's take a nap.
we can take a break. We can go eat. They were like talking about the possibilities.
Let's have breakfast, guys.
Yeah. So, but that was really cool that they did that. So anyway, they translated all the stuff, and then it was okay. Here's the text. But my favorite moment of the whole thing, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but my favorite moment of the whole thing, they didn't have, for whatever reason, they didn't have a printout of the most recent thing we had written. So,
yeah.
Okay. So originally the Shenmue video opened with, when they're in the cave, this is going back a little bit. Originally what we wrote said, Ryo Hazuki bones Ling Shenhua in the cave.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And it's like, you know what? They're probably going to say no to this. Let's just send it.
Yeah.
It's probably not appropriate, whatever. They'll send it. And so we sent it, and sure enough, they emailed us back, hey, the script is great. Sega said it was all good, except he said, the beginning part should be changed. And it wasn't quite, like, what they sent didn't quite make a lot of sense. They were like, could it be perhaps he explains what love is to her? And we were like, I don't know what that means. Put it in. Yeah. So we put that in, but they didn't have the most up-to-date version when we showed up to film it. They still had the one where he bones her. And so they were like, oh, we got to change that. What was it? And we were like, well, it explains love to her, I think is what Sega said was okay.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, and then they thought for a second. And then he said, it's okay if they fool around a little bit, but not actually do it. And so we were like, well, hey, you
Can't actually do it.
can't actually do it.
Explains level will be just fine.
Explains level will be fine. So that's
Fool
what it
around a
was.
little bit.
But
So,
yeah,
to go into detail, Rio leans in and he goes, "What love is more than just fooling around.
that's what I picture.
It's when you can actually do it."
That's good. It's good to know, like,
Which is not right now.
the bases seem to be like an international thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, really. He was they were all really, really nice. It was,
They were really cool.
We were there like actually after everything it was like half an hour.
Garrett,
so.
was it really nice meeting all of them?
Garrett didn't
Oh,
come.
right. Garrett didn't come.
GDC.
GDC.
I want to point something out. This is not. I want to bring this up surely for the sake of how funny it was.
Yeah.
And I'm not, Sean. I'm really not. I'm not doing this. I'm
How
not,
funny was
I'm
this?
not taking a pot shot.
How funny was this?
What did you
I'm not gonna take a pot shot.
How funny was this?
Okay.
Did Sean
so
get in trouble again?
when we were writing the
Sean got in
video,
trouble.
when we were Sean's in
Oh,
trouble.
yeah. I still think it's funny.
Okay. Okay.
say nice to
No.
meet
That's
you?
fine. I'm not gonna say it.
Rocco likes to call me out in podcasts.
No.
This was like
He's too
shown
pussy
blow.
to do
Did
it.
Sean,
in real life.
did Sean say nice to meet you to someone he
I'm
already
saying
met?
this.
Yeah, I did, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
Yeah,
at PAX
he did,
East.
that was in Boston.
I'm just bringing this up because
no.
I'm just bringing this up because it's funny, and I'm not
At this
gonna
point, I
I'm
don't
not gonna
care
attack your
anymore.
opinion. I'm not gonna attack your opinion.
I still stand by
Not
it.
gonna attack
That's
the
fine. So we were writing the video. We here at the office. When we were originally writing it. And
Oh,
we were
this is a low blow.
coming up with ideas.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, we were coming up with ideas
Get ready for this.
on how the story was going to go, and when it came time to go into space, we thought, okay, let's just hit a new level of ridiculousness. What if he farts so hard he goes into space? And Sean didn't care for that.
I don't think it's funny.
You
Sean
don't
didn't-
like that?
I don't think that's funny. Everyone got a huge. Everyone likes it. I don't think that's funny.
Do you think it's toilet humor?
I don't know. I just don't find that funny.
That he
but
farts
I
so-
don't care that everyone else likes it. I just don't personally find that funny.
So
And
it-
so
yeah.
Rocco was right again. Oh no,
No.
farting his butt off into space is real good.
I'm not saying I'm right.
His
I'm not
butt
saying I'm
didn't
right.
have to come
Congratulations.
off.
I'm not saying I'm right, but I got so much personal satisfaction because I had the debate in my head because Derek said it was funny, you didn't say it was funny, and so in my head I was like, well, I don't know, is it? I mean, that could be just me being stupid. I don't know. So I had a lot of internal debate, and then when we filmed the video, Yu Suzuki pretty much went through the whole thing, fluid, just all the way through, and then he gets to the part. He got to a part, he's speaking Japanese, so I don't know what part he's saying. He gets to a part and suddenly starts cracking up and had to start over. And I was like, that was weird, I wonder what that was. And then when we went back through it later, he couldn't get through the fart part without laughing so hard. So the gag was perfect.
Well executed.
The
Well,
perfect
good
gag.
job, Rocco. Go home and jerk yourself off and think, wow, I did a great job
Why
today.
do I have to go home for that?
I'm gonna take credit for that joke.
Yeah, so
I think you're such a fan of space. What's not to enjoy?
You love NASA.
Yeah, NASA would love
Hey,
that
I
joke,
was
I'm
all
sure.
for the drum circle. That was
no, but really.
But
it was-
hey, you know what?
it was-
There's
I-
a lot of times we're writing shit and someone won't find something funny, and then later it turns out great, and that's
It
so
was
there's three of us
really
to
was
bounce ideas off.
It really was. I actually was worried though when we were actually putting the video together. I was like, yeah, maybe people will think this part is too much.
He didn't think that.
I
like
really was
free
being.
house system.
I really was like shaky on it, and then when Yu Suzuki left, I was like, okay, we got something.
No, he didn't.